Zane Clodfelter with Otters TV, here with Preston Leinenbach. Okay, the opening weekend homestand has come to a close. The Otters have lost 2 of 3. So what do you take away from 3 games?
Well, you can see where there's a little bit of opening weekend jitters. Obviously, a lot of new faces trying to kind of settle in for the Otters. And I don't want to sound cliche with coach speak here, but you could see the Otters do great things in moments, but they did not put together a full game, I don't think, yet this weekend. Obviously, we'll try to work and build that up going forward. Friday night, Luke Rennie, he had some tough spots, but he had a pretty good outing. I thought on opening night, 8 strikeouts for him. McGuff making his debut, 6 strong innings scoreless yesterday as well. The return of Tyler Vale, he'll try to settle back in going into his next start. Offensively, we saw Toby Thomas have some good moments. Travis Harrison, especially with the triple shy of the cycle yesterday. We got to see the long ball a little bit as well from the Otters. May clean up a little bit sometimes on defense in just terms of some of the route taking in the outfield, and then again just the working the chemistry along the infield a little bit. But overall, again, it was good in moments. Just got to still try to build toward the ultimate goal of having one strong game in its entirety.
The thing that has to kill manager Andy McCauley, though, is you have a 7-1 lead in the rubber game of a weekend series. And then I don't know what happened that inning. Perhaps the heat kind of got to Tyler a little bit. We saw the trainer come out. He stayed in the game. But just, you have a 6-run lead, and then all of a sudden you lose 12-7. It's a little bit of a shell shock.
A little bit of shell shock, and again, it just seemed like, also give credit to Washington, they showed fight all weekend. They had some quiet innings, but then it seemed like on Friday night they were able to put together a late charge. Yesterday they had a late charge that fell just short. Then obviously today they had a big 8-run inning where they batted around and got to Tyler Vale, like you said. It's just a matter of they were beginning to figure out the Evansville Otters pitching staff a little bit, and then obviously you just hope that the bullpen strengthens themselves a little bit when they're able to finish out the games behind the starters.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like a Debbie Downer. I mean, it's a 3-game series out of a 96-game schedule, but the big innings really were a problem for Evansville. We go back to Friday night where it was a back-and-forth game. You mentioned how well Luke Rennie pitched. You go to the bullpen with a 4-3 lead, and then Keanu Cummings, I don't think we ever saw that from him last year with the tremendous season that he had, a sub ERA, I believe, below 1.30. So just the big innings, if you can avoid that going to Joliet, I think they're really going to be in great shape, because overall, through 3 games, the offense was there.
The offense was there, yeah, there's no doubt about it. And going to Joliet, the first road trip, these guys will start to get to know each other, because again, these are a lot of new faces. Build that team chemistry up a little bit, and that will help with this road trip going forward. But Keanu Cummings did bounce back today with a good, clean inning of work as well on a Sunday. That's always great to see, because, again, you don't want it to be a repetitive thing overall.
And I know in years past, Andy McCauley has told me the schedule always provides an interesting quirk for the Evansville Otters, because Bosse Field is the host site for IHSA regionals, and then before that, the sectionals. So what you see, it seems like every year for Evansville, a ton of games on the road. They still have to go to Traverse City this month, but if you can somewhat survive all of these road games for the month of May, the early part of June, and then get to the bulk of your home schedule, just try to stay afloat, then you can go on a run.
And I mean, there are no exact numbers listed down. It seems like when we get to August too, where the schedule is made up of West Division opponents for Evansville, most of them, it feels like, are going to be at home as well, which would be a helpful thing toward the end of the season.
I will say this, we had tremendous fan support all weekend. We had over 2,000 on opening night. We had a standing room only crowd of 6,000 yesterday, and then a nice crowd here on the getaway day. So it's nice to see the fans are coming out. I'm not really good at math. I'm not really good at a lot of things. You could ask Preston, but at least averaging over 3,000 fans for the weekend per game, that's a big testament to the fans we have here.
I mean, for an opening weekend to kind of kick off the baseball season, provide a little energy behind these guys, get them riled up for the season. It was a fun weekend, there's no doubt about it, and I'm glad baseball's back at Bosse Field.
Yeah, and we'll be back shortly. The Otters are on the road for 3 games at Joliet, and then they're back here to play normal next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday, it's the Old National Bank Attendance Awards. Are you going to get one of those awards?
Probably not.
No, I'm not going to. I miss days in schools. Yeah, oops. So that'll do it for us from the Bosse Field Press Box. That's Preston Leinenbach. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been Otters TV.